Hello, welcome to the second day of Peace Talks. So I'm not gonna say go Team Blood, but like go Team Blood. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're reading a lot. I'm sure everyone knows all of the hosts, but if you don't, if you guys want to go around and say what you're reading, I would love to know.
I'm reading How Can I Help You? It's kind of like a thriller drama about librarians.
Interesting. I did not know that's what it was about.
Yeah, it's a thriller technically, but it's one that's very much just following these two characters' thoughts. So that's why I'm like, maybe a little drama, but they're both librarians, and one of them has a secret past, as they do in thrillers.
That's fair.
I feel like
I'm reading Such Sharp Teeth. I'm almost done.
you like Rachel Harrison a lot, right?
I really liked Black Sheep. I don't like this.
Okay. I was interested because I read Cackle and I thought it was like fine. And I feel like Such Sharp Teeth has a similar vibe. So now I'm nervous.
Yeah, it's very literary. I feel like Black Sheep wasn't as literary.
I'm sorry, I'm just really dead at me and Jonathan need 200 pounds. Oh, that's so funny. I'm reading The Veiled Kingdom, which is like a spicy KU romantasy. Enemies to lovers, very stabby, very fun.
I love that cover.
I know, it's so pretty. It's so pretty.
I'm reading Yellowface and I'm almost done. This is absolutely unhinged. And at the same time, you somehow at points feel bad for the main character. And then you're like, wait, no.
It's so like it's done so well
I know.
because she clearly sucks, but then you like get into her, not into her like way of thinking, but like she very much feels like she's the victim, and then she almost convinces you, and then you're like, wait a second. No.
I know. She's very good at gaslighting you.
Mhm.
Very good. Hi, Mel. How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
What you reading?
I will probably pick back up Butcher and Blackbird. I switched to Darcy Coates this morning because Lexie told me I had to be live to read this. So at least until I get to like 2/3 of the way in. So I'm gonna pick that back up.
Team Shadows, you guys are crushing it. Also, hello. Hello, Kelsey. Hello. To read sequel. Hello. With Untethered Sky. I'll be interested to hear your thoughts on this. Back for more. Hello. Hey, love. It's me, Aiden. Oh my God. Hello. I'm working on a couple of short middle grades today. That's exciting. You know, I'm never smart with 48-hour readathons. I just like pick up whatever I want to read, but people are so strategic about it. They're like, yeah, I'm going to read all these manga and these short books, and I'm over here reading like 500-page books.
But if you have a good time.
Yes. I've got Aiden with me. Hello, love. Hello. How's everyone feeling? Is everyone tired from all the sprints?
Yes, I am sleepy.
Hello. Yeah, I'll think about that. Sprints haven't even started, Sarah. I'm about to finish the mimicking of known successes. So do you guys like longer sprints, 40 minutes, 50 minutes? What is your preferred?
I have zero preference, so I'm not helpful. I like sprints. I like long sprints.
Okay. I'll just do 40-minute ones. That's typically what I do, if that's cool.
Yep.
Cool. Hello. There's so many comments. Sorry, I can't get to everybody. It's me. I think you should give Team Blood an extra 1,000 points.
I would like to say that currently in Peace Talks, 3 of the realms are tied for like how many books they've read, and I've never seen that happen before.
Wow.
Oh.
And
The one not tied is Team Blood. I'm not telling you if it's good or bad, but
oh, can we get a little more information than that?
Either they're first or last in realm Peace Talks.
Interesting.
We already know. We've said
Only
it.
in Peace Talks.
We already know it's last.
I thought you were like gonna be like, yeah, we already know we're in first, of course. And you're like, no.
I already know because in the Discord, people are struggling. They forgot how to read. They We're all collectively like, oh my God, we really suck at holding this team together. Hello, love. Finishing Gardens of the Moon and then starting Jade City. Alan, you're like me. You're just reading chunky books. Remember to like and subscribe. Oh, thank you. You don't have to do that.
She's going to tell you don't have to, but everyone else here is going to tell you that you have to.
Oh, no, not taxes. Oh, I was just saying we should skip April because of tax season.
Agreed.
Just get that out of there. We'll celebrate whoever's birthday we need to, but like not taxes.
I told my tax guy, he was like, I can call you tomorrow at like 1 or 2 o'clock or 8:30 in the evening. And I was like, I got reading to do. We're going to do 8:30 in the evening.
Evening? What do you mean?
Yeah, he apparently is that busy. I was like, I'm glad I'm not you.
At my library, we have this person who she's a retired tax person, and she volunteers her time to the library to help people do tax preparation. And she does it from February until like the day that taxes are due. And she does like, I think she does up to 10 appointments a day, and it's fully booked every single day. And I'm like, I don't know how you do it. Oh, Mexican Gothic. I enjoyed that when I read it the first time, and then I reread it when I was trying to see if I like really liked Sylvia Moreno Garcia, and it has become one of my least favorites of hers, but I like the majority of her other stuff, so I do hope that you enjoy it.
It's such a funny experience when you read something and you're like, oh my gosh, 5 stars, so great, and then you reread it and you're like, what was my problem? Like, what did I completely change as a person? Like, what's happening?
That happens to me a lot. I love rereading things, and it's either like my feelings are I love it more the next time I read it, or I like it a lot less. It's never just the same. Final Empire. That's so exciting. We lost our brain cells. Stop it. God. I just finished Empire of the Damned a few days ago. Wait, Tori, didn't you read this? Did you like it?
Me and Mel buddy read it, and I gave it 5 stars, and she gave it 3.
I was like, I'm just hoping Tori will answer and not call me out.
But I love character-driven stories, and yeah, it was hefty for points. I think I used it as defense points for team time.
Me too. In my defense, it was a solid 3-star. It wasn't like a wimpy 3-star.
It had some elements that like were going against you from the very beginning. Traveling, character-driven story.
Yeah.
Oh no. I've always been intrigued by that series, but I really did not like the rest of the Nevernight series. So I just wrote it off. I said, never mind.
Well, I tried to read Nevernight like 3 times and never made it farther than maybe 20% into the book. But then when I read Empire of the Vampire, I was like, whoa, I like this.
That's fun. That's really fun. Cassidy, didn't you say before that you typically like the writing of an author, not necessarily like the author itself? Because haven't you disliked, what's his name? The one who wrote Will of the Many?
Yeah, I feel like I typically care more about the story than like who the author is, because it happens to me all the time where like I love a series and then I'm so excited and then the next book I'm like, this is trash. Like, I like this. And then yeah, the Will of the Many was good because it was the reverse where like I hated Licanius with a passion, and then I read the Will of the Many and I was like, this is not the same person that wrote this.
Which scared me so much because I have the Licanius trilogy and I was like so excited. People were saying, what did they compared it to like Wheel of Time, which I enjoyed enough, but I didn't like love the Wheel of Time, obviously, because I gave up on it. But I was like, hey, maybe this is my Wheel of Time. It's only a trilogy. And I have tried to start it a few times. It's not going great.
I don't blame you. Yes.
'Cause, 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 'cause,
It is the same form, but you only have till end of Monday Eastern time for submitting your Peace Talk books. So submit as you go for Peace Talks.
They won't see it's good. Hi, Kitty. Love it. We can start the sprint at 15 for everyone, and then do 40 minutes. And then, of course, I have the Zelda ambient room, so hopefully you're down for that, or you can mute it.
Love. I'm so excited.
You have 6 unlocked books right now, Aiden. Come on. This is why we're in last.
Hey, I think there was a sneak at some point that might say that you weren't in last.
That's true. That is true. It did change. Idea of to Never Night. Okay. Well, see, you have a good shot at liking this one. And I've never read anything else by him except the Illuminate Files, but I don't like fully count that because it's co-written.
Yeah.
So I have no idea who wrote what. I need a break from manga. Lexie and a cat swarm.
Yeah, they're both.
They're so cute.
I feel like they're never together. So
I know, it's weird.
Aiden, was it you? Probably. Like Canis, and I read the first 2 and really enjoyed it. Meant to finish. I just haven't gotten around to it. Oh yeah, because Aiden loves the Lycanus trilogy. Is that what you just said? You do love it.
Humanity Eroded. It doesn't have chapter numbers in the physical book, which is kind of annoying. I'm on page 158. Does that help?
Are you liking it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I always hear really good things about it, and then
I was
never...
a little on the fence when I first started, and then I was like, okay.
Is it as gross as people say it is?
It's graphic, yeah. But it's not like any worse, I don't feel like, than any other fantasy. But then again, we just buddy read a really nasty, very graphic fantasy, and so this is nothing compared to that.
honestly, the best cannibal book I've ever read.
It was a good cannibal book, yeah.
Name drop, please.
It was Demon by Rob J. Hayes. We had like early access because we backed a Kickstarter, but I believe it'll be on KU in like 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah, sometime in June or July.
Okay. Joni, you'll love this. It's a cannibal book. 4 stars in DNFing vampire. I mean, I guess that is one of those things, right? If you like one, you'll probably not like the other.
Mm-hmm.
Ambient room. Everyone not on Team Shadows fall asleep. I'm actually skipping that one. We're going to a village because I knew the other ones were a little too mellow. Ooh, what are you having for lunch? DNF to Never Night, but I liked Empire of the Vampire. Maybe this theory is holding true. I have 4 graphic novels sitting next to me this weekend and several real chunky books. Oh yeah, you're reading Jade War. And The Name of All Things, which I really need to finally finish. I'm like halfway through it, and it's just kind of been sitting there.
You're cursed.
I really do. I'm not joking when I tell you I have on one of my shelves. There's like 15 that I'm like at least 100 pages into. It's I don't know.
Did you finish the Melissa Rorick?
Stuff like call me out.
Show myself out.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Okay, never mind then.
No, I really
Pretend I said nothing. I said nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
This is payback for my last sprints where I kept accidentally calling you out. I didn't mean to. She'd be like, please stop.
I didn't to call you out. I just wanted to know if you liked it. My defense.
No, it was going great. It was
Okay.
a matter of not liking it. It's that I have a curse that's been placed upon me that I cannot finish books. Okay, we are at the 15, so we will start a 15-minute sprint. Or 15, wow. Please don't listen to me. Okay, happy reading, everyone. Welcome back, readers. How did everyone's sprint go?
I'm almost done my book,
Yay!
and I ate lunch.
Good job. I finished the Sharp Teeth. I gave it 2 stars.
Oh no.
Not it for me.
I am trying to figure out how much I read of my book. I think I read like 13%, and I only have an hour and a half left. So I'll definitely be able to finish it on sprints.
Nice. How about you, Mel?
I read up to, what page am I on? Like 210. It says I have 55 minutes left, so I should be able to finish too.
Wow. Okay, lots of books being finished. I did finish Yellowface, and I'm giving it a 4.5. That was a wild ride. What'd you end up giving it, Lexie?
I think either 4 or 4.5.
Okay. Hi, Carrie. Just woke up from a nap. That sounds really great. A nap. What are you eating for lunch? Finishing Junji to manga. For Team Blood, of course. Yes, I love the Zelda background. Me too. It's my favorite. Finished the nonfiction I started yesterday. Good job. Hi, Clarissa. Finishing. Only one left this morning. You finished a book. Yay, Rose. And same. Just finished J-Chart. Everyone's finishing so many books. 25 pages of Two Twisted Crowns. Are you liking it better, Joni? Have any of y'all read this duology? Tori, you have, right?
What duology?
The I don't know what the duology is called, but it's the
One Dark Window?
yeah, One Dark Window.
Yes, I did. I loved the first book. I wasn't the biggest fan of the second book, only because it follows like a different couple, and like I didn't want to be done with the couple from the first book.
Oh,
weird.
I did not know that.
They're still there, but they're not the main plot. And I was like, whoa, give me Raven. Like, he is my book boyfriend. I love him so much. I wasn't ready to be done.
Interesting. That feels so weird for a duology.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially for such a short series. And like, they're still there. Like, they're more present than I think of like Vale and Lilith when people were like, oh, they're going to be in Ashes and the Starcursed King, and it was like a little blip of them. They're much more like present, but they're not a focal point.
Mm-hmm.
That's very bizarre.
Yeah.
I would not have expected that.
I was very disappointed. Like, the romance is good. I don't mean to make this sound like super negative in Two Twisted Crowns. It was still really good, but I was sad.
And I'm guessing you meet this couple in the first one?
Yes. They're like friends of, they're in like the friend group that you meet in the first book.
Okay.
This is good to know. I feel like I'd be very disappointed if I went into book 2 thinking it was going to be like that couple. Not
Yeah.
that I've read it yet, but
I only knew because of your vlog. I was like, wait, it did what now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For those of y'all who are about to finish, what are you picking up next?
I might read
Oh.
Chlorine.
Sorry, say it again.
I might read Chlorine by Jade Song.
Oh, that's on my 24 and 24. I'll be excited to see what you think of it.
I'm picking up
I
a
thought
very
those
short story, Bound by Mark Lawrence. It's like 40 pages, so I will read it in the next print.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna pull a Steph and I'm gonna
Do it.
read a 500-page book next.
Yeah.
I think you should.
I've already started this one, so I'm just going to continue on.
Oh, right.
I got to this scene in that sprint. I don't know if I mentioned that, but
I told you would know.
I would know.
Yeah, you would know.
I'm just mad it wasn't a longer scene.
It's so funny. Oh my god.
I felt the same way about Untethered Sky. I just felt like it was fine.
I DNF'd that one.
I can see that. It was.
I was like, I truly don't care about anything.
Yeah. It doesn't. I don't think by the end you would have cared, so it was probably for the best.
That's what I figured.
Yay! What a reader. 2 graphic novels, 66%, 78%. The Hedge Witch. Oh, I want to read this.
Oh, me too.
Oh, gross.
I actually have it on my Libby, I think, and I keep pushing back the hold because I've been like prioritizing other books.
I do that too. Well, yeah, that's the thing. So I'm reading for a vlog right now, and I don't know which one to start. So I have some questions for you, which I didn't realize this is kind of supposed to be like a literary thriller.
The cover is so misleading.
Yeah, because I started it. I've read a chapter of all of them, and I started it, and I was like, wait, this is like a thriller.
Yeah.
So unexpected. I have Camp Zero. And then Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers.
I've seen everybody reading that right now.
I know. Erin was just texting me and she was like, I can't believe how much I love this book. It's so funny. But I would really like to listen to the audio, and it's not available at my library. So I'm leaning towards Camp Zero, or I have some questions. Have you read it, Lexie?
No. It's one that I didn't even look at because I didn't think, like, I thought it was just like general fiction.
Yeah.
But then I heard recently that it was a thriller and I was surprised.
Yeah, it has. Oh, I don't know fully because, again, I only read the first chapter, but there's supposed to be a podcast element, I think, because the main character is a podcaster.
Interesting.
Oh, crying in H Mart. Good luck, bestie. That wrecked me. 30% of House of Good Bones. Loved Yellowface. Still think about it. Gave it 4.5. Yeah, I think I'll be thinking about this one for a while because it's like, I can't believe how much she gaslit me into feeling sorry for her.
Yeah, I looked and I gave it 4.5.
Okay. Started Will of the Many and did all the dishes. Hey, love, it's me, Joni. 50% mark. That scene was brutal. It's not what I expected.
It's like kind of embarrassing.
Okay, right? So the funny story is that Erin had just read Yellowface right before she came to visit me. And we one morning woke up and I was like, oh, I'll make breakfast. Do you want like eggs and pancakes? And she goes, are you trying to kill me? I was like, what are you saying to me? And she was just like, she was like, wow, you're about to Yellowface me right now, aren't you? And then suddenly it's going to be you on my BookTube channel. 71% to Iron Flame. Go Team Blood. 55% into Vera Wong. Really liking it on audio. About to get ready to eat a bagel. I might just do the audio then. Want to eat your pancreas. That's fine.
I seriously read that as I want to eat your pancakes, and I was like,
Things are weird. Still feels like a 3. Okay, that sucks. I am a banana. Oh, that's not fun. Oh, Junji Ito manga. How to sell a haunted house. About cleaning my kitchen. Have any of y'all read Chloe Lease? No. Oh, I love her. I feel like y'all would like it. It's very sweet romance. Yay, watched a Cassidy video. After you changing to loved chlorine. Might start Venti or Apocalypse Taco. Rose found like the perfect book because it's red, it has a person on the cover, it's at a school, and it's like short. Yeah.
It is impressive.
Yes. We can start the next sprint soon if you're ready. 05, I guess. Ate my brunch. I am getting hungry. I should eat something. It's only like 11 for me, but it's like all the afternoon for y'all, right?
Mm-hmm.
11 for me too, bestie.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we're in the same time zone.
It's only noon for me, so
Oh, okay, you're not that far. I don't know why I thought you were 3 hours ahead.
it's
It's
because
just
I'm using Eastern time because I just felt like it was more accessible for everyone than
Mhm.
Mountain Time. I don't know why.
No, it makes sense. I often like use Eastern time when I'm doing Patreon stuff because the majority of the people in there are on Eastern time, and I'm
Yeah.
just like over here.
I feel like whenever I use Mountain Time, people have problems and like can't like miss things. So I'm like, I'll just use Eastern time. It's easier.
That makes sense.
It's like Eastern time is a lot of what the network shows and stuff used to use too on TV, so it's just like automatic.
That's true.
I'm in Eastern, but I think Kristin and Sid are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anyone else is.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it.
Okay, that makes sense. Cool. All right, so we'll just go into our next sprint. Another 40 minutes sounds good?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, happy reading, friends. Welcome back, readers. How did your sprint go? Go ahead.
Oh, I finished my book.
Yay! How did you like it?
I think I'm gonna go with 4 stars. It wasn't like it was a fun time, but the ending wasn't anything like super exciting.
Okay.
I too finished my book. It was a short story, so I feel like I don't have a lot of thoughts.
Do you rate short stories?
I don't really read a lot of them. I probably will, just because why not? But I really only read them for things like this.
Yeah. I don't read short stories or short story collections very often. I feel like especially when it's the same author, I like lose steam halfway through and then I just put it down.
That's fair. Yeah. This was like a short story within his other series that I have never read. And I was like, oh, I'll read it.
I recently read The Gathering Dark, which was like the anthology of short horror stories, and it was pretty good. I liked the one by Chloe Gong the most. I thought it was interesting that it was like a compilation of a lot of different authors.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen that one around. I didn't realize that she had written in that one. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it was like her. Hannah Witten wrote one as well. Yeah, it was like a bunch of like YA authors. Is Chloe Gong YA? I can't remember.
I think so, yeah.
I should be able to finish my book on the next sprint.
Which one? The Enemies to Lovers one?
Yeah, the Veiled Kingdom.
Yay.
I was late, and that's why I was muted, because I was finishing my book. There were like 3 very long sex scene chapters in a row, so I got to skip 2 of them, and that made me finish a little bit faster. But I think I'm going to give it a 4-star. I really enjoyed it.
That's awesome. I keep hearing like nothing but rave reviews, so I do want to pick it up.
It's just a lot of fun. Like, it's just fun. A little gross, but fun.
I feel like that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah. Same. Fun and gross.
I love anything fun and gross.
Yeah.
Except for apparently Eric LaRocca, because
Yeah, but is that fun?
Yeah, that's not fun. That's just gross.
I don't know. People are always
Speaking
like,
from
my
experience.
God, I had a good time with this, and I'm like, oh no. Oh, no.
I had a mental breakdown afterwards, so definitely not fun.
That one's the most gross. The one that you read. Well, out of the 3 that I've read.
God, I think about that book from time to time. I remember finishing it and being like, I think I hated this.
Me too, but like I still gave it 5 stars. Actually, I did not give it 5. I gave it 4.
Hello, Erin. Did you? Oh, this is for Sarah. First, really presented romance. Oh yeah, have any of y'all read Spark of the Everflame?
Not yet, but next month or May, maybe.
I'm interested in it, but the funny part about it is that apparently the couple who's going to be the main couple in the series is not even together at all in the first book.
Which I'm okay with.
Yeah, that sounds okay.
With a whole different other person. That's what's confusing.
Wait, like it? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
romantically. Yeah. I think that's been the trend in the beginning of the year. I struggle with the beginning of the year, I feel like, reading wise and just like mentally. I don't know what it is. The first 3 months, they're a wash. And invested in. Oh. Oh my God.
Was just the light.
Hello, loving the Zelda vibes. I love it too. Nettle and Bone. I really enjoyed Nettle and Bone. Made a little snack. 5%. Have to head out. Oh, bye, Sarah. See you later. 31 pages. Hello. Yeah. I still need to figure out if I'm going to order food.
You should.
What to order? That's the real question. Hello, Joni, I swear to God. 50 pages of Holopox, ran some errands, read some of the graphic novel. 72%, 16 to the graphic novel. House with Good Bone. Have y'all read much of Kingfisher?
I've read a few.
Mm-hmm.
I've read 3 and I'm done.
I was gonna ask, have they been she writes so like widely in different genres and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't like any.
4? I think 4. 5. I'm also done.
I love her. I want to read her whole backlist. I loved Sword Heart. Like, Steph, I feel like you like cozier but like very funny fantasies, and that's what Sword Heart was. Like, it was so freaking funny.
Did you read Paladin's Grace?
I have that one next. Like, I own it and I really need to read it.
Okay, because I'm curious how similar they are, because I really enjoyed Paladin's Grace, and the like biggest thing about it was that both of the characters are older. So they're like in their late 30s, maybe early 40s. And I was like, wait, this is so fun. We never get romances with older people.
That's so true. Sword Heart is definitely giving that, except like her love interest is kind of an ancient man. Like, he is an enchanted sword. So he's just like he's old because he's been in the sword for a long time. But she is in her like mid 30s, I think, too.
Okay. That's really fun. Okay. I do have Sword Heart, actually. I think I have it over here So maybe I'll bump that up on the old TBR.
The audio is really good for it too.
Oh, I wonder if, do you know, is it an Audible exclusive? Because some of her other stuff is Audible exclusive.
so.
Okay, cool.
No, I listened to it on Everend, I think.
Cool.
I like her horror, but I haven't read any of the fantasy stuff.
Which ones
Yeah,
have you read?
I read her What Moves the Dead, and I really like that one too.
Yeah, I read all of her horror except for the new one.
Mm-hmm.
I also really loved What Moves the Dead. Nettle and Bone was fun. But I hated The Hollow Places. I don't know what it was about that book, but I immediately finished it and I was like, God, I hate this book.
That was the best one for me.
Well, I feel like you and I definitely have like opposing tastes in some regard, like especially with characters. So I always know specific things. I'm like, oh, Cassidy liked this. I will probably hate it.
Yep.
But I love that. I love watching people who have vastly different tastes than me.
I wouldn't say I liked The Hollow Places, but it was the best
one.
I've read.
Yeah.
I read The Hollow Places, What Moves the Dead, and then I DNF'd Nettle and Bone.
Okay. I know that some people, like, their biggest issue with her is obviously that she does so many different genres, so they never know what they're getting when they pick it up. But then I know some people don't like the like cozy humor vibes to it. But
that's who she is as a person. I've seen her talk at an event, and like the way she writes is exactly who she is. It's very interesting.
I love that.
Yeah, writing. I read several of hers like across genres, and I feel like her writing stays similar, like its core self throughout.
Mhm.
Like her writing.
Speaking of seeing people who are them very much themselves, I went to Comic-Con a few years ago and saw Shauna McGuire at a panel. She is a troll. She was on that panel, like, instead of actually talking about the questions, she was like, do y'all know anything about tadpoles? And then she went on a whole rant about tadpoles.
That does not surprise me.
Yeah. And I was like, wow, you very much are who you are. Like, it translates in your books. I just see this. I need to finish working on my car because I'm getting hungry. Oh no. Yes. Aiden likes to turn into his alter ego called Cassandra's toupee.
Oh.
And it's Cassandra Clare. He
I was wondering what the toupee talk was about.
Yes. It is. His alter ego is Cassandra Clare.
Oh my gosh, Erin, that makes me nervous because some things that I love, you're like, this is so trash. But this is fun and unserious.
Yeah.
Like, that's Erin just across the board.
Okay, it's not just me.
Yeah.
Erin is literally my soulmate, and I can tell you that I am always scared when she picks up a book that I recommended her. And I know she's gonna be like sweet to me about it, but no, that's just Erin. You were reading Butcher and Blackbird, right? Or is it Blackbird and Butcher?
Oh, sorry, I zoned out. Yes, Butcher and Blackbird.
Butcher. Titan's Treasure. 49. The what? I don't know what this is. I'm just gonna ignore it. Hello, just finished The Reaper.
I'm sad I can't get to that one this weekend. You have to read the first 4 books before you can read that one. I've only gotten through 3.
Is this in the
The Lady of Darkness is like
Yeah.
4.5.
You're flying through that.
I'm behind through most people.
A Resentful 5 stars.
This was about Eric LaRocca.
Yeah.
Oh. Joni's beautifully. No Storm and Secrets. Spark of Everything for Tori's book club, and it's really good. You should all give it a try. It's very slow burn.
Which is different for us. Usually we're like, give us the spice, give us the fast pace.
I was so sad when I just well, it's one of the books that I haven't finished yet. I'm in the middle of is The Ever King. I was like,
Mhm.
oh no. I'm so worried now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people loved it. Like I was definitely in the minority of people who it didn't work for.
Okay.
It's sitting on my floor as a possibility for this weekend. But I'm also scared of it. So
It's very like parts of it I loved and parts of it not so much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is a good option, Erin. That is. I made the mistake of adding up how much I spent on delivery last month. Delivery and books. Every other day, it's like, here's a stack of books that I bought. Just join. Hello, Ash's son novella in the next sprint. All hail the toupee. We can start the next sprint on the hour, and then I'll do this sprint and one more, and then I think we'll call it good. Red Iron Window. That was okay. I hated the writing in it though. And boom, I want to read more. Not a fan of T. Kingfisher. Praise the toupee. I love T. King's Sword Heart. I do want to try Paladin's Grace. I think that you'll like it. Jonathan and I were trying to buddy read When the Moon Hatched, and I think because I'm gonna try it again, but I DNF'd it. And I don't know if you ever continued on, Jonathan, but you were very quiet about it afterwards. Has anyone finally read When the Moon Hatched? I've seen nothing but rave reviews, but you finally read it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That gives me hope.
It's like if the writing bothers you and you don't like a main character that basically just spits out a bunch of one-liners for the majority of the book, you won't like it.
It's so funny because my biggest
coping mechanism for her, so it's gone.
That's what's funny about it is the writing was like throwing me off.
Yeah.
And so I was like, wow, I really love this world. And like, I do like the character and I like the magic system, but the writing, I was like, why are you saying 5,000 sentences for something you could say in 3 words?
I tried to just ignore that so that it wouldn't bother me and just kind of like, okay. When she got on her rant, just kind of like skimmed through. It's like, okay, we're back.
What Feasts at Night? I haven't read it yet.
I haven't read it yet, but I want to.
I have it right here.
Oh.
From the library.
The wrong color.
Moths in here. Which she drew, which is fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, does she do all the art for her books?
I'm not sure. I just saw about this one, but I would assume so. If she's actually like, I mean, if you can do this, I feel like
it
makes sense.
Yeah. I'm my own. I won't tolerate these lies. It feels great. Yeah. Love it. Anyway, it's 12. So we will go into our next sprint for another 40 minutes. And I'm going to switch up to a different village in the ambient room. So happy reading, friends. Welcome back, readers. How did your guys' sprint go?
Oh, Lexie left, so I'm first. How rude. I started Heartless Hunter. I'm debating DNFing it.
Oof.
Oh,
Okay, there's like a really big plot hole that like I cannot get over.
Mm.
It's in the first chapter, but essentially like they're witches and they're hunting witches. And witches are generational but can skip generations. And she turns her grandmother in for being a witch. Why wouldn't they kill her then? Like I just like the logic in my head is not there, because if you were trying to not have witches because you hated them so much, you would burn the entire family.
so okay, so it's like regular people are hunting the witches.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
even if it skips a generation, your kid could still be a witch.
Yes.
Mhm.
And so once you knew, why would you risk it if the hate is so extreme?
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
That's
know if I
kind
can
of-
get past that.
Yeah. It's one of those books where maybe you can't think too hard about it. And like once you get to the romance, that's going to be the main point of it. That's how I kind of was with Powerless, where I was like, I'm thinking way too hard about the world building here. And I know that that's not like the main point of the book.
Yeah, I was like, I'm trying to forgive it, but I haven't reached the romance yet, so I might wait until that to see if that like changes my opinion.
Yeah.
Now I'm scared because I also was debating reading that this weekend. I'm just like, oh no. But
I
maybe
mean-
knowing I can just clear it out of my brain.
Someone said I think the witch granddaughter is adopted. So maybe I just missed that one thing, but I
I'm sorry, I did not read during that sprint. My dad called me because we always talk on Saturdays because he's on like the East Coast. So we just chatted that whole sprint.
Oh, that's so precious. I love that.
I got to like 100 pages into my book. And then I sat here and stared at a wall.
You know
I'm
that.
tired and I don't know what to do about either one of them. So
Oh yeah.
it's fine.
A good nap, maybe
Naps
between.
make me more sleepy.
Oh, okay.
I can't I'll just lay there for 2 hours in like this half sleep, thinking about how I need to fall asleep and never actually falling asleep. It's a
I
personality.
do the same thing, Mel. And it's so annoying. I'm like, I wish that I could nap, but I can't like shut my brain off.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be able to nap, but that was when I had I worked in coffee forever while getting through college, and I had to be up at like 3 or 4 in the morning, so it was very easy to nap then. But now, I don't know naps. I don't know that life anymore.
Maybe I just need to find food. Maybe that'll fix my problem.
Food, or like if you have an audiobook to listen to, just lay there and close your eyes and listen to your audiobook. I do that. I did that yesterday on one of our sprints.
That was brave. I was like, I would have fallen asleep at that point if that was you for the night.
At that rate, yeah.
I can't nap. Like, unless I know that it's bedtime, like, that's the only time I would be able to actually fall asleep.
Yeah, I think you were close enough to the end that I think my body would have been like, okay, bedtime
Me
now.
too.
Yeah.
My favorite feature is the night feature where it's like it'll just shut off after 10 or 15 minutes if you set a timer. Because I have to fall asleep like listening to something. So I usually do audiobooks and I'll just put on that feature and vibe.
I do that too. And Ross got me this like eye mask. Not that I go to sleep every night with an eye mask, but noise disturbs him. But I'm like you, Steph, where I have to listen to something to fall asleep. So it has little speakers that don't go in your ears, but it's just like on your eye mask. And so you can hear your audiobook and it's so nice. And I love it.
Wait, I think I need that.
It's like, I think he found it off of Amazon. I'll try. If I can find the one that he got me, I will send it to you.
Okay.
They also
And
have
last
things that, like, go under your pillow and you're theoretically only supposed to be able to hear it, but nobody else can hear it, but it's under the pillow. I have no idea how that works, but I saw an ad for it the other day.
Interesting.
I don't know if that would work for me because I'm like I'm a side sleeper and I like to like put my arm under the pillow. I feel like I would knock it out of place.
Yeah.
It's like when, you know, that app, I don't even know if it still exists, but it was the app that like, if you didn't have an Apple Watch or whatever, you could put it on your phone and put your phone under your pillow and it would measure how well you slept. Every time my phone would just be on the floor. So it was like, you slept great. I'm like, I did. Vera Wong filmed a vlog update. You're really getting back into vlogging, bestie.
Yes.
Oh. Well, maybe that's a good thing. I can't decide what to read. Finished Blood is another word for hunger by Rivers Solomon. I love Rivers Solomon. Decided not to study and read. I support this. It's the weekend. 8% in the babysitter's lives. I have 29 minutes left. Hey, hi, how are you? Don't bother me about otherwise. You're killing a huge swath of people constantly.
It's about the book.
Yeah. No, I was wondering, do they normally just kill families anyway when somebody gets turned in, or they haven't really talked about that?
No, they just like kill the witch. But I think that if you hated witches that badly, you'd kill the entire family.
Makes sense.
So I feel like that's how hate and discrimination works.
Yeah. Made me think of, I can't stop thinking about A Crown of Oaths and Curses. I'm so ready for April.
Yes. Can't wait.
I'm so ready. I will say, I don't think I talked to you after I finished it, Cassidy, but I had like a little moment where I was like, okay, maybe I kind of like Soren.
I'm ready to see him grovel.
Me too.
Even though I like him.
Down on
Yes.
knees.
It's gonna be so fun. I can't wait.
Is it?
You ever?
What day is it again? The 19th?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
like right before we leave, and I'm like, should it be a plain book? I think it might be my plain book.
Plain book is a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Have you read it yet, Tori?
Polycon buddy read.
Yes.
No, I need to. I need to read the two novellas beforehand as well.
Mhm.
They're really good 48-hour readathon books.
They are.
I know. I was thinking about that. I just have books on my TBR that I really need to get to. Like, I also really need to read Spark of the Everflame, which is my book club book, and I am only like 10% of the way in. So I was like, okay, I should prioritize the things that I actually have to read. Like, but I just want to derail.
It's like a minimum 2 hours.
It's like a full sleep.
I was gonna say, Mel, maybe caffeine. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm just gonna expose myself. This entire thing is full of caffeine.
I love that.
Don't judge me. I made it this morning, and then I went to get my nails done, and I was like, I don't want to have to pee while she's doing my nails, so I'll just like let it sit. And it's one of those things, like when you mix it up, it's even better after it's sat for a while. So,
Is it coffee? What did you make?
no, it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like a fruity drink, but it's got this packet that's got like natural energy stuff in it, but it's flavored. So it's like a lemon, lime, and strawberry kind of thing. I don't know how else to describe it.
Okay. I'll find it and I'll post it in the Discord for everybody.
Mel is drinking liquid cocaine.
Yep, pretty much.
It's a headband. Constantly changing what side I'm laying on, so I don't have to change my headphones. That is the thing too. I kind of just like suffer and lay on one side because of the headphones. So this would be great.
Yeah.
This is like the last sprint. I ended up going and adding to my cart the Kindle clicker thing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever end up getting the library scanner?
No, I refrained because I was like, I don't need it right now. I need to wait till after like this busy month is over when I have time to do it, and then we'll reconsider. I don't need it, period. Like, what am I actually going to use that for? But
Fun.
seems cool.
Fun and you time. Oh my god. Sword and the Scepter this weekend at some point. How exciting. They're like one's 95 pages and one is like 110 pages, so you're good. It'll be a sweet, sweet moment when Soren groveled. I can't wait because I love Rook so much.
That man better learn to worship his woman. That's all I can say.
The last like 50%, I was just like sobbing the whole time, but also being like, yes!
Accurate.
It's so good. We can start the next sprint at 55, and that will be the final sprint for my channel, but then Lexie has sprints later. If y'all are not sprinted out. So good. Coke.
Cassidy, did you get your Coke delivered?
I did.
Okay.
I'm drinking it right now.
Have y'all ever...
I put the IMS link in the general chat, by the way.
Oh, yay.
Have we ever what?
Oh, have y'all had this Panera drink before?
I have not.
No, I've never had that, but it sounds crazy.
I know. I just remember the video of the woman who was like, I have been drinking 3 large ones of these a day. And she's like, do you know how much caffeine are in these? Like, no one knew that it had that much caffeine in it, apparently.
Yeah.
I have never had Panera because we don't have it here, and I'm making us. That's when I'm in there, DC for a Polycon. I'm like, we are going.
Is that in Duncan, right?
Yes, I want to try Dunkin' too because I've never had it.
That's so funny.
Dunkin's hash browns are really good.
Dunkin' is like a mainly an East Coast things, but they now have been coming to the West Coast. Like since moving to Southern California, we have 2 in the town that I live in, and I guess because I didn't grow up with it, it's like it doesn't really mean much to me. But people go feral for some Dunkin'.
My state's traveling has only been to California and Alaska, so they didn't have Dunkin' really when we were in California.
Yeah. I finished. You've lost a lot of money. No idea what to think about it. This seems accurate. Reading sprints, shopping sprints. Who can tell the difference? Truly, every time I sprint with people, I feel like I buy something.
Yeah. Sprints, I'll add like 10 books to my TBR and have new things on my Amazon wish list.
Absolutely. Hi, Kayla. How are you? I'm waiting for book 2 options. Opinions, not options.
Yeah.
Ooh, hot pot. Truly. I was so shocked when she was like, I've been drinking 3 large ones of these like every day. It's like your anxiety must have been through the roof. Ooh, their broccoli. If you like broccoli cheddar soup, Cassidy, it might be worth.
This sounds
Okay.
Good soup, grilled cheese, mac and cheese.
Yeah, Dutch Brothers is a huge thing. That's definitely one of the chains that's in California.
We have a new one here, and like I just can't figure out what to order there. I don't think because I haven't really loved it, and I'm like I've got to be doing something wrong.
Well,
I don't
it's
love it
funny.
either.
I don't either. That's the
Okay,
funny thing.
I'm not alone.
Everybody that I grew up around and like in my family, they're always like, I love Dutch Brothers. The Annihilator is just so good. And I'm like, sure, I guess.
The
Yeah.
Annihilator?
I don't know what the Annihilator is.
Is it Coffee? Because who's naming Coffee the Annihilator? Like,
Well, okay, so their whole thing is like lots of shots of espresso and lots of sugar. So I think this one, I think it's like 6 shots of espresso, and then it has what is it? It is
I want to look it up.
that like sweet cream type of stuff in it.
sounds deadly. It does sound like it might annihilate me.
No, really. And the other thing about them is that like they made their own energy drink at some point. So they stopped using Red Bull, made their own energy drink, and then have this like super sugary Red Bull type drink. And my niece, well, I have like a bunch of nieces and nephews, but my nieces would get it like at 13 because they thought it was just like a little sweet drink or whatever, bouncing off the walls because it has so much caffeine in it.
Yeah, all their drinks are so sweet. And I think that's my issue with it.
It doesn't tell you. It just says chocolate macadamia nut breve, which I think is like their coffee. But I don't know. I'm not a huge Dunkin' fan either, so I'm just that weirdo over here in my corner. It's more watered down to me.
Dunkin', yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Dutch Brothers is like this, it's a drive-through coffee shop. So they have anything that you can imagine. They have like smoothies, like all sugary smoothies, coffee.
They have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but their whole thing is blasting music really loud and being really fast. So you're like in and out. It's just high energy all the time.
My worst nightmare.
Can you imagine if you had to work there and just be on all day? I would die. Like, there's no way.
Because they are too. Like every time they make conversation with you the entire time that you're there.
It's crazy.
Imagine going at like 7 a.m, you're half asleep, and they're trying to hold a whole conversation with you. I'd be like,
I'm like, no. I come here to get my coffee so I can have the conversation. Wait till I'm like halfway through, please.
Jonathan, please.
Where's the lie?
Okay, sorry, we are past 55, but we will go into our last 40-minute sprint. And yeah, happy reading, friends. Welcome back, readers. How did your final sprint go? I'm good.
Because I feel like Cassidy spent the last 4 hours scowling at the screen, and I want to know what the computer did wrong. And in that sprint, I was watching 2 alligators meet each other for the first time, and it was very stressful.
What?
There's this person on TikTok who has like rescued 2 alligators, and he has like a pool for them, but there's a gate, and he's had them for like 7 years, but they've never met each other because she's been too small. And so like today is the day. She's big enough. They decided to like open the gate, and it's so stressful watching them meet for the first time because like they're hoping they get along.
Oh my god, that's like me and my cat.
That would stress me out.
And I'm watching it, and like because when like animals meet for the first time, there's like they have to know where they are in like the tier, and so there's like a lot of attacking that's like normal, but like I'm like, oh no, is Chomper's gonna eat the other one?
What are their names? Chompers and what's the other
Oh god, I
I
can't
know.
remember what the other one is. Hold on.
Chompers is such a good name for an alligator.
I know.
He knew what he was doing with Chompers.
And Sonny.
Who rescues alligators?
He has like a bunch of animals, so
Is he from Florida?
I think so.
That's your answer,
Yes,
Mel.
I think this is something.
Everything's
crazy.
adding up.
It was either like Florida or like Australia, but
Yeah.
Definitely something Carly would do.
Well, Australia's crocodiles.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
alligators are a lot
That
less
sounds
scary.
worse. Yeah.
But it's
But
stressful. I was just staring at my screen like, oh my god. I'm not done yet, so I'm gonna finish it as soon as we're done. And then I did make it to chapter 9 of this.
How did you read with that much stress?
I know.
It's only a 15-minute video, so
Makes sense.
That's so funny. I only have 15 minutes left in my book. So, if I hadn't talked to my dad, I would have finished this, but it was worth it.
Aww.
I got to like 145 and got mildly distracted, but we're making progress.
I am obsessed with diamond painting recently. I don't even think it's like the cutest thing in the world, but I'm obsessed with it. Anyway, I finished one.
Ooh, I like that
No,
one.
it's so good.
And I started I always forget the title of this. I have some questions for you because I got to skip the line loan. So I was like, I might as well just dive into that one. I don't know how I feel about the writing. It's okay.
fair.
My sprints will be ending, but then Lexie's start at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So 3 p.m. PST. I can do math.
Math is hard.
Hated it. Oh
Math
no.
ones are worse.
I'm not a mod, so I am private chatting Lexie's link.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Let me add that. There you go. I put it in the chat for everybody who wants to have a notification on. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I'll also have all of the links for all of the creators and hosts down below. It just doesn't when you do it on StreamYard, it doesn't actually give you the link. So I do it after. But please make sure to check out everyone. I'll have all of the hosts, not just everyone who came. So please check them out and subscribe. Yeah, thanks everyone for coming out, and y'all are doing so good. I feel like I'm dropping the ball, but listen, I have the rest of today and a good chunk of tomorrow. I'm gonna get
There's time.
Yeah.
It's okay. Sid has already told us that she's carrying your team. So
I know, and the poor thing, she was like, she's been sick too. So yeah, there will be sprints later today, and there are 3 sprints tomorrow, right?
I think we're rescheduling hers because she's
Okay.
not feeling the best, but there'll be sprints all day.
Yeah, cool. So you guys will definitely have some more reading sprints to carry you through. Good luck to everybody, and thank you so much for joining me today. Bye, friends.